All statistical information comes from cagematch.net, and I can only work within the stats that they have present. So if they missed a live event or a non-televised event, it may not have been reflected in the statistic of a superstar in this or future videos. Thank you for understanding. Winning in pro wrestling. It's kinda ironic if you look at it. Wins in a predetermined sport? How is that authentic? To which I then challenge you to watch Mick Foley's title win, or The Undertaker losing his streak, and then get back to me about feeling authentic. However, in today's day and age, where we are so fortunate to have some of the most skilled wrestlers on the planet, wins and losses don't really take precedent anymore. Sure, AEW is trying to make it a deal again, and kudos to them, but let's be real, you probably think of a wrestler's athleticism before their record. I'm ProducerGuyPhil, and today we're going to look at some WWE wrestlers with some interesting winning percentages. All stats are based on a winning percentage out of 100, and records are read in a win, loss, draw format. Ronda Rousey. Coming from the UFC, where Ronda Rousey was their inaugural women's bantamweight champion and just a general badass tapping out everyone in sight, there was genuine intrigue as to what Rousey would do in WWE after showing up following the conclusion of the first Women's Royal Rumble match. Rousey successfully won in her WWE debut, teaming up with Kurt Angle against Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Seemingly not long after that, Rousey defeated Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam in 2018 to become the Raw Women's Champion. The title, which she held all the way till WrestleMania 35 after being defeated by Becky Lynch in a triple threat match that also featured Charlotte Flair. Despite the loss, Ronda Rousey's record as a whole is just outstanding. With 70 matches under her belt, she has 68 wins and just 2 losses. WWE likes to tell you her first loss was at WrestleMania, but it was actually when her and Natalya were defeated by Bayley and Sasha Banks, although it was Natty who tapped out, not Ronda, and L is still an L. For as brief as her time was in WWE, you can't deny that Ronda Rousey's record is truly something remarkable. Aleister Black. Aleister Black has been one of my favorites for quite some time. I was drawn in by his striking abilities, and his theme, it's pretty fire. Plus, the Black Mass is probably one of the nicest, yet brutal looking finishes out there. Alright, I'm done fawning. What has surprised me most about Aleister is that he's been extremely well protected during his entire tenure with both NXT and WWE. Currently, Aleister Black has a winning percentage of 87.4 and a match record of 264, 36, and 2. That's honestly mind-blowing. Some of Aleister Black's memorable victories include one in a fantastic match against Velveteen Dream at TakeOver War Games, and another in a great contest with Andrade at TakeOver New Orleans, in which Black captured the NXT Championship. There's a lot of people who believe there's a lot of stock put into Aleister Black right now, so will we see him continue on his winning ways? Only time will tell. The Undertaker. WWE, The Undertaker. You can't mention the success of the WWE without mentioning The Undertaker. A fiercely loyal man since the Survivor Series in 1990, The Undertaker has carved many legacies, including multiple WWE title victories, a Royal Rumble victory, and held an impressive and well-regarded undefeated streak at WrestleMania. We'll get to that some other time. The Undertaker for almost 30 years has helped carry the WWE through the good and the bad, all the while being regarded as one of the best characters of all time. While Undertaker's longevity in itself is very impressive, it's his ring record itself that has me more impressed. The Undertaker currently holds a winning percentage of 78 and a record of 1,681, 406, and 84. Over the course of 30 years, to have a record well above 500 shows you how important someone like The Undertaker is to the WWE. However, more importantly, it shows the character of The Undertaker and how he doesn't mind taking a loss. Both WrestleMania defeats to Brock Lesnar as well as Roman Reigns really speaks to the loyalty Undertaker has to Vince McMahon. When all is said and done, The Undertaker will take his rightful place into the WWE Hall of Fame. But my question is, what will his final record be when he enters? Finn Balor. Okay, so I may or may not have included Finn Balor's record just so I can show off this awesome signed Finn Balor action figure that I have. Hashtag scratch that figure itch. But if I could be serious for a minute, Finn Balor's record has always been fascinating to me. There's been times on the main roster that Finn is made to look like such a big star, but other times he's just being squandered for absolutely no reason. I am pleased to know that Finn Balor holds a win percentage of 78.8 and a record of 473, 121, and 6. After getting drafted to Raw from NXT, he picked up some wins over Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins en route to becoming the first Universal Champion. Balor seemed poised to be the next top star until he tore his labrum. That injury could not have come at a worse time for Finn Balor. It sidelined him for months, and he never consistently reached the title picture until almost years after that happened. Despite not making the main event for a while, Balor thrived in the mid-card, picking up a couple Intercontinental title reigns, and was the debut opponent for The Fiend.
He was at that SummerSlam BT Dubs. It was quite awesome. Hell yeah.
Although he's back in NXT once again, Finn Balor's stay on the main roster in terms of wins is still really impressive, and when he inevitably makes it back up to the main roster, I expect it to stay around there. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and more importantly, thank you for checking out the debut episode of Wrestling Percentage. If there's any other wrestler you want to know the win percentages about, please let me know in the comments down below. It's all going to be right here on Wrestling Percentage.